Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Amazon MGM News. Now, this is going to be doing two things for the topic, and this is thing came out today as well as it came out 2 days ago. So I'm going to talk about and this is both all the video game franchise, and this is going to be a live action, or maybe it's not going to be and this one's not going to be and animated. So let's really do the talk about this is became reporting for reality. So instead of Deadline or Hollywood Report, so I want to talk about this topic and the between of the amount between the video game adaptations is great on Prime Video, which is Amazon's NGN streaming service. And before we begin, I want to tell you that as I record this video, right after announced that the Jake Airy from Studio Jake announced that they're scaling back the content on YouTube because they're focused on the different kind of things, mostly positive side and doing the novels. But then the reason made a video called "We Are in This Together." So the reason because we want to do a and scale back to all vidcasts as well as on the YouTube channel, Steve Jake. Decided to do of Steve Jake we're doing it every week instead of Monday to Friday. So we won't focus on the content related to doing posting in one day, in a week, the one video a week that is. So they also decided to relaunch of the sister channel that is Steve Jake After Dark, which is the side channel where we talk about the true crimes, conspiracy theories, and urban legends, as well as a creepypastas thing. I don't know type content will bring more like a dogger side of the events. This perfect way to celebrate Halloween in October. So that's why I know Steve Jake After Dark was going to be relaunched. So this marks a new beginning, and it came back and the new made the season two. So yeah, and that's good to know. But on the hand, Steve Jake would decided to scale back. We're posting one video a week, one for and then actually two videos in the different channels a week, and one for Steve Jake, another from Steve Jake After Dark. But even Steve Jake was gone a little on hiatus, but don't worry, we're still doing a lot of stuff, but not on YouTube, rather on the SteveJakeMedia.substack.com, mostly on the website. We're doing all the topics like pop culture and many other movie, film, and anime, and comic books, and all that stuff. Were all the topics, news, and related to other blog posts. So if you've seen all that stuff report over the blog, so you can check this out, and I'm highly recommend it. And you can over subscribe to StudioJakeMedia.substack.com as well as the StudioJakeMedia.logos.com to sign up about the top stories of the writing or literature, so you can check it out. And also on the same website, the buy my books section was for bring all the novels were between all the books over on Amazon, including the Blessings Chow was the first adaptation of the seven Rollaos franchise, and it's pretty much well known. It become the franchise for that, and it's going to be a final later on. We'll see. As well as the Seven Ruel's novel that's co-parody was a tale of a faith and fear. So you can buy all the books and novels at Amazon, and you can give it a 5-star review and help support small group creators like Jacob. So all the link in the description below, and you can and I have wishes as well to J.K. Airy as well as the Airy family, along with their buddies Destin Bell and the Wonder Woman 91 and other people and some other people, including Gina Carano, who's been he's a supporter and he's a good friend who had recently got a lawsuit settlement with Disney a few weeks back. So I hoping so we will support him. I will we'll see what happens in a new improved Steve Jake with the only release 1 week a video on this channel as well as 1 week a video at different channel. So we wish we would so yeah, best wishes to you, Jacob, and make up as a soul. So now that out of the way, let's go on with the news. from Amazon and MGM. So this first outcome could be announced that Life is Strange TV series was gone on Amazon Prime Video from China Corvette, Square Enix, Story Kitchen, and Lucky Chap. I would say I am not a gamer. I never played Life is Strange because it's pretty much all like I know the after K-pop Demon Hunters to sex on Netflix that like oh you doing a more like a kind of direction and the Prime Video and even the Prime Video to the success of the Fallout TV series adaptation was gone huge success and even the Okey Dokey catchphrase. Um, so we basically I know that this Prime Video was going to agree to do a Life is Strange. This pretty much. And then like similar with things, but like the Annapurna along with Hikuya Tsushima was pretty much working with the relationship in the video game projects and since that for the same creator who did another Amazon Prime Video video game adaptation series that is Tomb Raider, well, I would get at that. So yeah, here's for we're pointing for variety. A live action Life is Strange TV series has been greenlit at Amazon Prime Video. Variety has learned exclusively. Based on the video game franchise of the same name, the show would be written by Charlie Covert, who serves as an executive producer and showrunner. Sibling M. Johnson, Mark Goldberg, um, no relation to Daniel Goldberg. That's from Paramount Pictures. He's a co-head and also and who's chairman at Paramount Television Studios. But I digress. And I'm not sure about that. And Tiffany I. Stevenson would be executive produced under their Story Kitchen banner. The series comes from the Square Enix, Story Kitchen, and Lucky Chap with Amazon and GM Studios producing. Story Kitchen has always been that Life is Strange deserved to be more than it does the game. It's a cultural touchstone since Story Kitchen's Johnson and Goldberg. At a decade-long journey, we honor to bring this beloved story to Amazon and GM alongside our queer partners at Square Enix, our brilliant songwriter and writer Charles Corrett, an amazing team at Lucky Chap. Together, this powerful ascendant dream team to ready to share Life is Strange with the world in an entirely new way. The per the official online, the story follows Max, a photography student um, who discovers she can rewind time while saving the life of their childhood best friend Chloe. Um, as she struggles to understand this new skill, their pair investigate to the mysterious um, disappearance of the fellow student who uncover the dark side of their town that will alter their force then and they make it a possible life and death choice will impact them forever. And yeah, again, I have never played a video games, especially Life is Strange video games, but in my life, but I know Three Strangers is pretty much for and Hikuchi Chiyama, or even Last of Us, who made an adaptation of HBO series with alongside Pedro Pascal. So yeah, it's been a huge hour of to have had Life is Strange from Amazon NGF Studios. Cobra said, "I am a massive fan of that game, and I'm thrilled to be working with the incredible team at Square Enix, Story Kitchen, and Lucky Chat. And I can't wait to share Max and Chloe's story with the fellow players and a new audience alike. The first Life is Strange game was released in 2013 to positive reviews, industry praise, and awards nominations and win. In 2023, the reporting that the game has reached over 2 million total players, and then the original game was followed by the sequel, Life is Strange Before the Storm in 2017. And the awesome adventures of Cat Spring and Life is Strange 2, which focus on the new characters, were released in 2018. There's were followed by another standalone game, Life is Strange True Colors in 2021, and Life is Strange Double Explorer, which again featured Max as a protagonist, came out in 2024. The games were developed by Donut Entertainment and later Night Deck with Square Enix as a publisher. We're huge fans of the visually Charlie Covert for years, and we partnered then so on the adaptation of Life is Strange is a truly a dream come true. said Lucky Chap. Charlie is an experimental story of reverse IPs, and we feel incredibly fortunate to have them of them of the such an original, beloved, and the cultural resident video game. We're also deeply grateful to our collab with our friends at Amazon MGM Studios, Story Kitchen, and Square Enix, and I can't wait to bring Cody Max and Okey Bay to life. There's had an attempt to deliver that live streams TV for television for the nearly decade. Allegedly, television um, was originally set to produce, while Johnson has been involved in the project since the beginning. But this marks the first time of a TV version of a game that formally ordered to series. However, yeah, there's no however. Okay. Um, for years, we have there's so many people ask us to create a Life is Strange TV show, and we so privileged to finally partner with Amazon MGM Studios, who we trust. We do the incredible job bringing to our universe to life, says John Purkley and Lee Singleton. No relation to John Singleton, may rest in peace. Studio heads at Square Enix. Colwell was the best known for the writing of the Netflix dark comedy series The End of the Effing World, um, which is based on the graphic novel was of the same name by Charles Forsman. And more recently, um, he decorated of the Netflix drama Chaos, and which stars Jeff Bergrum, was already canceled for one season. So yeah, and co-creator of the British drama True Love with Ian's Redis Bride. Their additions writing credits including the series Humans and the feature film Burn, Burn, Burn. And we're so excited for our global Prime Video customers to experience the dramatic world of Life is Strange. Said Nick Pepper, no relation to Sam Pepper. He's the most infamous prankster YouTuber who made a apologies video back in 2015, 2016. You know that, but due to the YouTube string drama to pop era, like the edgy can't yeah. Anyway, the series is in head of the U.S. Streaming VOD and TV. And developed the series for Amazon MGM Studios. The series is in one of the hands of the Charlie Colville, who has crafted a deeply character story based on the iconic video game. Charlie and the fantastic collaborators at Lucky Chap, Store Kitchen, and Square Enix are the perfect team to deliver of the monumental adaptation that will captivate devoted fans and the new audience alike. This marks the latest game adaptation to Final All Man Prime Video. More recently, they're reporting of that the long-awaited two-rated series from Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Yeah, the girl from No Time to Time, who's a co-writer, as well as starring the Indiana Jones movie. Nobody give a crap about it. Nobody saw Dial of Destiny. This movie sucked. I didn't like it, especially it appeared in the Fleabag Prime Video series. So that's good. Yeah, I know it's become the sort of the woke person, but many infamous persons like many like woke YouTubers like Nerdtronic, Geeks a Gamer, The Quarantine, or Midnight Age or Mr. H Review. I don't know what the other woke YouTubers that giving out, and especially Chuck would say I really respect this channel. So yeah, and sorry, Sophie Turner, yes, the girl from Game of Thrones, and he also wants to marry Nick Jonas, but yeah, I don't know. And I mean, I hope their career will get recovered. Another Story Kitchen production, of course, will begin shooting in January 2026. And Prime Video was also currently as an airs of the series version of Fallout, with season 2 of that show set to launch in December, with the third season already in order. Other game-based shows in the world at Prime Video, including the Worst Time series from Patrick Somerville, and yes, character, of course, the film status that was the same people led by Jonathan Nolan, the brother of Christopher Nolan, of course, but because he's the same type of people at the Fallout series, a Mass Effect TV series, and the God of War series. And I'm not sure the God of War movie was going to be released on Netflix, and the God of War series will be releasing on the Prime Video from Amazon and GM Studios. But I'm not sure that the contractual operations between the studios related to Netflix and Prime Video was pretty good, got a lot of attention. So we will see. Richie got greenlit in 2022 at a time when the Amazon bought MGM. So there's that. And the series based on the tabletop war game Warhammer 40,000, starring Henry Cavill. So that's looking good. I mean, Netflix went to the video game adaptation in the wake of the success of Fallout, and because Prime Video was access to more bigger, better brands, the more appeal to kind of quote unquote audience. And I know that I'm pretty much after seeing the Fallout series, with it was created by Jonathan Nolan, again, the brother of Christopher Nolan. We wanted to expand to the new era, and yes, this is the same creator, the same guy who created Westworld from HBO. So, but I think that Life is Strange series was will become turning point. It's going to be in a vein like The Last of Us, but I hope it's the same people at Square Enix and will work people along with another game. Well, I'll touch on that. So we'll see what happens. There's no catching choices yet, but I think that one of the catching choices is going to be like there's going to be like Ellen Page, Elliot Page. Sorry, I changed the name, but he's become a transgender, so I think that might going to be played Max, while Chloe was going to be played by say, let us say Jenny Ortega, or rather Isa Fisher, or Grace McKinney. But I'm not sure the casting choices, but I will see what happens. But we're not sure the younger actors were more like a period who worked from the Prime Video, like the summer wise. Um, the summer I turned pretty, but I'm not sure. Maybe I should Fisher, so we'll be with cast. So who knows? But yeah, I will. We'll see what happens, and we will can't wait to see what casting choices, and they begin filming in next year. So yeah. So yeah, I hope to see what happens. But not only the video game adaptation will on set on Prime Video, there's another video game adaptation that will be really getting ready to excited. That Tomb Raider live action series will could be begin next year in January, when Sophie Turner will be playing as Lara Croft, along with Hogan and Jack Hogan and Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who could be co-show writers runners. Now, I've been another the video from if you've even never the video from Steve Jake about over on Steve Jake talk about the Tomb Raider live action series on Prime Video was going to be DOA. There's a video, there's a rumor. However, the rumor is not true, but it's not going to be DOA. It's already happening because Sophie Turner um, will begin will be playing as Laura Croft, and it's unlike say the previous actors like the Angelina Jolie and Elizabeth Vikander. That's really on Elizabeth Vikander, of course. But this is more like and he's playing as a more like a, and I'm not like Angie or Alicia, those perhaps brunette and black hair. This Sophie Turner was actually blonde. This doesn't make no sense. You should cater for the brunette hair, like we can for like Ingenia Ortega. That's Latin, but no, we get the British actress from Game of Thrones and then Fox X Men movies, or the X Men, the Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix was pretty much sucked, especially alongside Jessica Chastain, also known as Jake Gyllenhaal's nemesis. But still, I know the great Sophie Turner's career was probably gone like problems. And getting married on one of the Jonas brothers, and then he broke up. So eventually, he decided to came back to do an acting career, but Sophie Turner need a new direction. So let's keep taking the news and because it involved including aforementioned Chuck Hogan and Phoebe Robert-Bridge were she was co-showrunners, but also the same team who were also responsible for Life is Strange TV series, Still Kitchen, and possibly Square Enix. So yeah, this is going to be a huge. So again, from reporting for all clarity, the Tomb Raider live action series at Amazon Prime Video is getting ready to shoot. The series adaptation of the video game franchise is officially set to begin production in January 19, 2026. In addition, Amazon MGM Studios has confirmed for the first time that Sophie Turner would star as the series as Laura Croft. Yeah, this supposedly, and because he's look blonde, not brunette or black hair, that made no sense. The show was originally greenlit at Prime Video in May 2024 when Turner first unrolled in November of that year. The show was the first reporting and being developed as a streamer in January 2023, almost a year after the Amazon bought MGM for a lot of reasons, and it appeared to quote unquote mostly focus on the Prime Video and the theatrical release without Amazon and GM Studios. As previously reported, Phoebe Waller-Bridge will serve as career writer and executive producer as on the series and not going to be starring, thank God. But now Chad Roden has boarded the show and executive producer and co-showrunner alongside Robert Bridge. Jonathan Tulkin serves as director and executive producer. Um, I'm so excited that the full midi that announced that full midi available Sophie Turner as our Lola. Yeah, supposedly meant as a blonde and actually brunette, not blonde. What the heck? Alongside the phenomenal creative team, Waller Bridge said, "It's not very often to you get to make a show for of scale of the character you grew up loving. Everyone on board to why they're passionate about Laura and all the outrageous, brave, and hilarious as she is. Get the off box out. Croft is coming." What the hell is going on? This is a joke. What the hell, Waller Bridge? So Turner is the least high-profile actress to take on the role as of Croft. The global from the adventure was previously portrayed on screen in two movies by Angelina Jolie and another by Swedish own Elisa Vikander. Now, there's two films back in between 2001 and 2003. There's a two Laura Croft Tomb Raider movies. The first one was directed by Simon West. He's a director of also director of Con Air was it with Nicolas Cage, as well as also direct another sequel, the Expense One too. It also won't know that this is the same guy, Simon West, the same director who began the directing when it made a music video of, you guessed it, Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up." This is six. Who's it? This is I know this is the director of Con Air and Tomb Raider, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, made a music video with Rick Astley, known as Rick Roll. That become popular. Anyway, let's continue. And on other is the Alicia Vikander, that's from movie Tomb Raider. Was a amazing. This movie was released from with MGM along co-produced with Warner Brothers. And since MGM was being involved and before the Amazon acquisition of MGM with Tick and Charles and now under the new MGM Studios leadership, Amazon MGM Studios leadership, so I'll probably become the Tomb Raider has become a same universe in between the like the candor or something, but that's a different one. And unfortunately, I heard there's going to be a sequel, but that never could wish it because the unfortunately ex NGM the losing the distribution right, the franchise rights entirely. But eventually it came back, and then after Amazon bought it, and then NGM, Amazon bought NGM Studios, and then the rest of history is now only again. So I digress. I feel beyond Milser to blame Lara Croft, Turner adds. She serves an iconic character who means so much to so many, and I give it everything I got, and there is massive shoes to fill, following in the steps of Angelia and Alicia with a powerhouse performance. But the Phoebe at the helm and we and Laura are all in the really safe hands. I can't wait to you all the ones to see what happened cooking. Um, the series was second produced by Kristen Diamandix, Walter Bridge, and Jenny Robbins from Wall Street Productions, Dimity H. Johnson, Mike Goldberg, and Tiffany I. Stevenson for Story Kitchen. Again, the same people who made or did another Prime Video was made in the works. Um, Michael Lenant, Vogue Hogg, and Wook Tukin, and the legendary television. And again, this is actually that Life is Strange should be will be in development as the legendary, but they never got written. But still, the series is produced by the Story Kitchen, Christian Dynamics, and Amazon MGM Studios. Water Bridge is currently under the overhaul deal at Amazon MGM Studios. again, this is all because of feedback series. The Tomb Raider series has a developer on the pack between Crystal Dynamics and Amazon MGM Studios. It comes to via Stu Kitchen's first look deal with the studio to deliver the addition Tomb Raider stories into series and films. Lara Croft is one of the most recognized and iconic uh, video game characters of all time, since Ronald Sanders, head of Global Television and Prime Video and Amazon and GM Studios. We are thrilled to have the wonderful, talented Sophie Turner to bring this character to life, who is the defiant the courage, strengthened of the unshakable result, led by the brilliant Phoebe Waller-Bridge. The series was honored the beloved Tomb Raider legacy to provide fresh adventures to fans worldwide. Hodge received writing credits of his, including the films like Single All the Way, that's a Netflix movie, and The Dog Is Mine, and this exists, as well as the TV series like Good Behavior, also previously created shows like Where War Pines, the Playboy Club, and Runner May, and Valkyries has previously handled episodes of Shokan, that's a FX series. Don't Thief Upload, again for Amazon Studios, and Top Boy, both of which from Netflix, I think. Never mind, Don't Thief for Apple TV Plus, and Top Boy from, of course, Netflix. So this is going to be amazing. I mean, Tomb Raider is more the different direction. I mean, the last any conversations between actors like uh, Julie and Dekenda was more like a different direction. But Sophie Turner is one of the playing at one of the it all Unscott find the British actress that can do like Lara Croft. But the only problem I have mentioned, he he had a blonde hair, not the brunette hair. Are you serious? I mean, I'm not even. Sophie Turner was pretty much the mediocre actress. You seen the few epic seasons of Game of Thrones and the god awful X Men's final movies, X Men Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix, of course, alongside the greatest non nemesis. Just get this thing. And as well as, but I probably remember the recent content, mostly in the appearance of the one movie with Maya Hawke, Carla Mendes, or maybe Maya, I don't know, on Netflix, but who cares? But I think Sophie Turner was returning to more like a make it acting great again territory. So I hope we see what happens. And between this and that, it's the same people at Still Kitchen from Prime Video. This is going to be looking good, and we'll be focused on a new era of the video game adaptations in the wake of the success of Fallout. So we'll see what happens. But I forgot to mention that the Tomb Raider Lara Croft, the Legend of Lara Croft, was marked to be a second and the final season was good. Of course, it's voiced by Lara Croft was voiced by Haley Alwell, the Captain Carter, if you call. He's a British using the MCU as well as the recent Mission Impossible movies, the Reckoning trilogy, if you call. So this is not this from the Amazon Studios. And was produced from the same people. Story Story Kitchen under the of course. But they also, and this is a different company, but even this is not for Amazon, but this is from Netflix, and it's marked the second and final season will be premiering in December 11, just the time in Christmas. So I'm excited what's going on in both video game adaptations and what's set on Prime Video, and this is good. And the latter was going to be begin filming early next year in January. So I'm looking forward to see what happens. Everyone on Prime Video, Amazon, MGM Studios, and Joy Kitchen's crew to make this happening. So I can't wait to, and looking forward to what's happening. And I hope both video game adaptation series will be good and Prime Video. And that concludes this video for today, and I hope you enjoyed these another edition of Amazon and GM News. Once again, check out Studio Jake Media, Jake YouTube channel. We have a recent video about the scale back these content on YouTube. So we still been doing content, posting one video a week. as was in the sister show, Studio Jake After Dark, which came back on YouTube. We're also posting one video a week. So you can subscribe to Studio Jake and Studio Jake After Dark in the description, and you can buy and you can go visit the website studiojakemedia.subsite.com in the description below, and you can buy their books, including the seven uh, who allows franchise, and you own Amazon. So you can give it a 5-star review and help you support out and helping small creators like Jacob. So all of this is linked in the description below. So and so yeah, we hope anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, share your friends, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you're hoping new videos every single day. And I'm gonna be doing an channel update video tomorrow. So I'm gonna doing that. So we will see, and I can't wait to see excited. So I'm gonna do more film and TV news. We're in a later date, so be sure to. We're doing the topics about Call of Duty game, which is supposedly directed by Steven Spielberg, and the A24 Ben Stiller World War II movie was going to star alongside the guy from The Bear. So we'll see in later video. So in this video. So thanks for watching. I love you all. Thank you for what, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And remember, keep watching on One Me.